Hey guys, I'm making a video here just to show you how I would quick and dirty, set up and run a live art gallery show, and how you would facilitate it if you're going to number the items and offer the price and the sales price, as we discussed in the workshop yesterday, which was Thursday, May 21st. So you'll want to see the show notes on that. I'm sorry, you'll want to watch the video at the beginning when we, in the announcements, we started talking about the live shows and the way that that should be done. So anyway, so what I've done here is I've just created a Google Doc, like a spreadsheet. You could use any spreadsheet, right? And I just put item number, name, normal price, sales price. So what I'm planning out is I'm planning out what my items are going to be in advance, right? So you're going to obviously need to do that anyway, because you're going to need to have the pieces there ready to show. So I'm going to say, okay, my first piece is going to be it's going to be Steve Jobs 16-inch by 20-inch metal print, ready to hang, or something like that, right? And then the normal price that I might have on that is, let's call it like $2.99, and the sale price is going to be $1.99. Whatever you're going to do. So you'll want to do this and just fill this out for all of them, because it's going to make your next steps much easier, right? And you'll just use this spreadsheet as like kind of your centralized thing. Notice I named it, some sort of a nomenclature that makes sense for you, like the date and, live show. You probably don't need on FB Insta, just live show. You could do that if you want, but that way you'll have a record of everything that you did, right? So from here, now I'm going to go back into the Art Storefronts warehouse, where your normal stuff is. So I'm just in his warehouse with the open editions. He probably has the file on hand, but I'm just going to click this little download icon. And you could do that really easily yourself if you just want to, not search for it, just save it, to your desktop. And then you can delete it later. And, so what I would do is I would come in here. Where was I? Oh, I see. You got to go back. And I would download every one of these, right? So you can just, click and open link in a new tab, get every one of your images right here, open them all up, boom, 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 download all of them at the same time. Now you've got every image, that you have right here, probably ready to go. And then you'll want to go back to your Pages tab, and we're going to want to create a standard store. So we'll go store, and we'll just call it, I think you should stick with the nomenclature, right? That's on the Google Doc. 5/22/20 live art show. Click create. And then we're going to do a standard store. The reason for this is because we're going to have one inventory item, right? And so we need to be able to set that. So I'm going to click create. All right, here we are. First thing I'm going to do is take it out of the navigation menu. Notice you can password protect these too, but I'm going to take it out of the navigation menu and save that real quick so it's not appearing on my website. Okay, cool. So somebody would have to have a link to this, and in order for it to appear, so or to reach it. Anyways, that's not what we're using it for. So I am now going to upload or add a product. Now, you could do a standard product. You could also do a limited edition product. The only benefit of the limited edition, and it doesn't have to be a limited edition. Obviously, we're not talking about limited editions here. You could even do a polyptych if you want to. But the point is that, or you could do original. You could do original as well. The point is that if you want to have the wall preview and the augmented reality working on this product page, then you will need to use the original or the limited edition or the polyptych, not the standard, right? So I would say do that. Like, I'll just do a limited edition. In fact, it may even be better to do an original, just because it'll automatically, I think it automatically just sets the inventory item at 1, right? So I'm going to go back to my spreadsheet here. What's the name? The name is this, So I Control C and copy it, and I go back and I Control V, paste it, save. So it's creating this product. All we do is add the photo. Obviously this is a high resolution. Where am I here? Desktop. Okay. This is a high resolution image. Ooh, so we do need a smaller one. Okay. So probably need to, well, what I can do really quickly is I'll just do a JPEG reducer. So you can do this really quickly for all of the images usually. So I'll just upload this one right here really quick. Oh, wow, this is too large. Okay, I found one. Reduceimages.com did it really quick for me here. So that had no problem. New format. We'll just do pixels like, let's say, 1,000 by 1,000 or something. Yeah, that's fine. JPEG, 90% quality. Resize. And it's processing right here. It's done. 1.99 megabytes. Perfect. Download that. So you could do that for the images. And then I'm going to, where did that go? That would go in my downloads. Right here. I'm going to make sure that the quantity is 1. It already is because it's an original product, so that's nice. You can add the size, so that was 16 by 20, or that's for that. Make it look nice. And then for the wall preview, 16 by 20. You could add a description if you want, but most importantly, the price. So you're just going to put the sale price. You're not going to put the normal price. So let's go back, and it was $199. So I'm going to do $199. That way they don't have to use a discount code. It's already priced, ready to go. And I think that's the smartest way to do it. It's the least friction. They can check out in 2 seconds. So I will save that. And then visit site using custom domain. I'm just gonna right click and go copy link address. But what this does is it just goes right to the product page, right? So it's better than, and it's using the custom domain. So this is the perfect thing to add a link, right? So link to product for purchase. Now you've got the link for anybody, one person, because there's only one. Whoever checks out first is going to get that. But you'll want to DM this, direct message it to the person who decides that they want to buy it, right? So if they say, I want to buy, in the comments, you'll say, hey, who wants to buy this one, number 1? Drop a comment right now that says number 1 sold, right? And then that person, you will DM them and you'll provide them with this link. They click the link and they add it to their cart and they can check out and you're good to go, right? Like they can check out literally in a minute and you're good to go. And you could even give them like, hey, you've got, 1 hour to do that. Otherwise I'm going to give it to the next person, who also put in number 1 sold, right? So because this will not appear on your website anywhere, you cannot find this page unless you have this link, which is great. So the only people who will get it are the people you give it to. Anyways, that's all you need to do. You may want to do this too. You may want to do this. Number 1, Steve Jobs. So that way it's all referenced in there. Again, where was I? Just lost. Oh yeah, I have to go back from here. So that way when they get there, they're like, oh yeah, I bought number 1. They're not going to remember all the details. They just need to know that it's number 1, right? So I'm going to just fix that real quick. So it says that. And let's look at it again. Yeah, number 1, 16 metal print, ready to hang. 522 live art show. This thing's ready to go. As I mentioned, you got the wall preview and AR if you have those features. And this thing is ready, So then after they place an order, you will have to ship the item, of course. And so I would make sure that you bake the shipping for that piece into the price. Okay. Very important, right? So that way you could offer free shipping on these items. Or if you already have shipping done, then your normal shipping would apply. If you've done your own shipping for like standard items or limited editions or originals already. Otherwise, if you haven't, you may need to create a shipping method. And I would just recommend, if you haven't done that before, just create a free shipping method and bake the shipping cost into your price, right? Just roughly in there. And then you're good to go, and there's even less friction. They're not going to hit the checkout page and all of a sudden be hit with shipping, right? So there you go. So that's how you would do it. So you could just build these out. So I would just do next one. You do number 2. Elon Musk 20 by 30, and so you would name all of these in advance, and do the pricing so that you can very quickly just go right into art storefronts. Build the products, get the URLs, and you're now ready to go. These people now can immediately access these items and check out. So that is how I would do it, and I hope this helps.